This video will explain how to make the mobile robot automatically avoid obstacles when moving, and how to set pathways for the mobile robot to follow. Open the How to Detect Obstacles and Set Pathways.vcmx. Play the simulation. The mobile robot resource transports products from the feeder process to the sync process. Now we will explain what happens to the mobile robot resource when there is an obstacle blocking its path. We will place a component between the feeder process and sync process and check the operation. Go to the e-catalog window, Models by Type, Facilities, Factory, and drag and drop a wall onto the 3D world. From the Component Properties window, change wall length to 6000 and material to yellow. Drag the wall and place it between the feeder process and sync process. Play the simulation. The mobile robot resource moves by avoiding the wall when transporting the products. This is because the mobile robot transport controller detected the wall as an obstacle. Click the Mobile Robot Transport Controller, then in the Component Properties window, click the Default tab. To detect an obstacle, we need to specify the movement range on the transport controller. By specifying a movement range, any static components on the movement range will be detected as an obstacle. The Use Global Area setting specifies the entire 3D world area as the movement area. When this setting is enabled, the mobile robot will detect any static components on the 3D world when the simulation is played. When the mobile robot resource moves, it will avoid any detected components. Deselect the Use Global Area checkbox to disable it and play the simulation again. Now, the mobile robot resource will pass through the wall when moving. Select the Use Global Area checkbox to enable it. This section will now explain the properties for detecting obstacles in the Default tab. Obstacle Horizontal Clearance sets the interval for avoiding horizontal contact between an obstacle and the mobile robot resource. Obstacle Vertical Clearance sets the interval for avoiding vertical contact between an obstacle and the mobile robot resource. Exclude Obstacles sets the components that are not to be considered obstacles. Precision Obstacles sets components to be obstacles with more detailed analysis. This is used for setting components with more complex shapes to be obstacles. Change the settings and check the operation. Drag the wall and change both its position and orientation so that the mobile robot resource can pass underneath it. Play the simulation. We can see that the mobile robot resource will move by passing underneath the wall. Click the Mobile Robot Transport Controller, then go to the Component Properties window, the Default tab, and change Obstacle Vertical Clearance to 3000. Play the simulation. The wall will now be detected as an obstacle, and the mobile robot resource will avoid it when moving. Click the Mobile Robot Transport Controller, then go to the Component Properties window, the Default tab, and add Wall to exclude obstacles. Return the wall to its original position. Play the simulation. As the wall is no longer considered an obstacle, the mobile robot resource will pass through the wall when it is moving. We will now explain how to set pathways for the mobile robot resource. Go to the eCatalog window, Models by Type, PM Navigation, and drag and drop a pathway area onto the 3D world. A pathway area is a component that allows you to set the range of movement of the mobile robot resource by connecting the pathway area and the transport controller with their interfaces. By placing multiple pathway areas in a line so that they are slightly overlapping each other, the mobile robot resource will be able to move between the pathway areas. The size of the placed pathway area can be changed by going to the Home tab, Manipulation, clicking Interact, and then dragging the black-colored area. If you want the direction of movement on the pathway area to be in one direction, click the pathway area and select the one-way checkbox from the Component Properties window. When one-way is enabled, the mobile robot resource will move only in the direction of the displayed triangle mark. To change the movement direction, change one-way heading. Place multiple pathway areas by copying and pasting, and set the movement route to go from the feeder process to the sync process. Connect the placed pathway area and the transport controller with their interfaces. When connecting all of the pathway areas on the 3D world, these can be connected in one go on the Default tab for the transport controller. Click the Mobile Robot Transport Controller. Go to the Component Properties window, the Default tab, and click Connect All Pathways. Play the simulation. The mobile robot resource moves along the set pathway area. This concludes the explanation on how to detect obstacles and set pathways. Thank you for watching.